Objectives. The main motive of this particular chapter is to get an understanding about different flow control statements and to learn to write simple Python programs using them, and also to understand how to import modules and how to end a program using system exit function. Outcomes. After the completion of this chapter, the students will be able to identify and explain the importance of flow control in Python programming, and also they will be able to demonstrate their skills with simple Python programs involving flow control statements like if, else, elif, while loop, break, continue, and for loop. In this video lecture, we will be introduced to two Boolean values, true and false, and six comparison operators: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to and not equal to, and three Boolean operators and, or, and not. We'll also learn how to use these comparison and Boolean operators in writing a conditional expression and how to evaluate the conditional expression. Flow control. When an expression is given, it is evaluated first, and based on the value that the expression is reduced to, the program decides to either skip instructions, repeat them, or to choose one of the several instructions to run. The flow control statements are the ones that decide which Python instructions to execute under which conditions. Here is a flowchart that shows what to do if it's raining. In a flowchart, there is usually more than one way to go from the start to the end. The same is true for lines of code in a computer program. Flowcharts represent these branching points with diamonds, while the other steps are represented with rectangles. The starting and ending steps are represented with rounded rectangles. But before learning about flow control statements, we first need to learn how to represent those yes and no options, and also need to understand how to write those branching points as Python code. This involves Boolean values, comparison operators, and Boolean operators. So let's explore more about them. Boolean values. Data types like integer, floating point, and string can take an unlimited number of possible values. But as far as the Boolean data type is concerned, it has only two values, true and false. When the Boolean values are typed as Python code, true and false are not enclosed within quotes like strings, and they always start with a capital letter. We'll see the following in the interactive shell. I have intentionally typed some instructions incorrectly just to show that incorrect usage causes Python interpreter to throw error messages. Observe here that Boolean values are used in expressions and can also be stored in variables. Here are some examples. Suppose I type in an expression as spam equals true. Then what is the value stored into spam? It is true. We'll take up some more examples. Product equals 7 multiplied by Boolean value true. Then what is the value stored into product? It is 7. Next, if I type in an expression as product equals 9 multiplied by Boolean value false, then what is the value stored into product? It is nothing but 0. Next, if you do not use the proper keys or you try to use true and false for variable names, Python will give you an error message. Here I have used the improper case for true as lowercase t. So I get a name error as name error, name true is not defined. In the next example, I have tried assigning an expression to the Boolean value true. True equals 2 plus 2. So I get a syntax error as syntax error assignment to keyword. Comparison operators. The comparison operators are used to compare the two values or expressions that are on either side of the comparison operator, and they are evaluated and reduced to a single Boolean value. These operators evaluate to true or false depending on the values on which they are being applied on. There are six comparison operators. They are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal to. In the following examples, observe that the equal to evaluates to true when the values on both the sides are the same, and not equals to evaluates to true when the two values are different. The equal to and not equal to operators can actually work with values of any data type. Note that an integer or floating point value will always be unequal to a string value. The expression 42 equals to string 42 evaluates to false because Python considers the integer 42 to be different from the string 42. The less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to operators, on the other hand, work properly only with integer and floating point values. Difference between equal to and assignment operators. The equal to operator has two equal signs and it asks or checks whether two values on either side are the same as each other. So we have an expression of the form value 1 equal to value 2. So if the variables value 1 and value 2 have the same values, then this expression results in a true value, else it results in a false value. The assignment operator has just one equal sign and it is used to assign or store the value on the right into the variable on the left hand side. So we have an expression of the form variable equals to value where value is stored into the variable on the left hand side. Boolean operators. In Python, there are three Boolean operators and, or, and not, and are used to compare Boolean values. These operators evaluate the expressions and reduces it to a Boolean value. The and or operators always take two Boolean values or expressions, so they are considered as binary Boolean operators. The AND operator and its truth table. The AND operator evaluates an expression to true if both Boolean values or expressions provided to it are true. Otherwise, it evaluates to false. If we look into the truth table, we can notice that if any one expression is false, then the value of the whole expression is false. But if the expressions are true, then the expression value will be true. That is, if I have an expression of the form true ANDed with true, then the result is true. But if I have an expression of the form true and false, here the second half of the expression is false. So when a true value is ANDed with false, the ultimate result will be false. The OR operator and its truth table. The OR operator evaluates an expression to true if either of the two Boolean values or expressions is true. If both are false, it evaluates to false. If we look into the truth table of OR operator, we can notice that if any one expression is true, then the value of the whole expression is true. But if both the expressions are false, then the whole expression's value will be false. That is, if I have an expression of the form false or with true, here the second half of the expression is true, so the result of this particular expression will be true. But if I have an expression of the form false or with false, as here both the expressions are false, the result of the whole expression will be false. The NOT operator and its truth table. The NOT operator operates on only one Boolean value or expression, so it is considered as unary Boolean operator. The NOT operator simply evaluates to the opposite Boolean value. If you observe the truth table of NOT operator, we can see that when a NOT operator is applied on a true expression, it evaluates to false and vice versa. We'll check this on the interactive shell. Suppose I have an expression of the form not of true, then the result is false. In the very next example, observe that I have used even number of not operators. Here, consecutive not operator nullifies the effect of the previous one. Therefore, the result of this expression is true. That is, when even number of not operators are applied on an expression, it is as good as not applying the Boolean not operator. Mixing Boolean and comparison operators. Under this topic, we'll see how to use both Boolean and comparison operators in a conditional expression. When an expression having both comparison and Boolean operators is to be evaluated, the computer evaluates the left expression first and then evaluates the right expression. When it knows the Boolean value for each, it will then evaluate the whole expression and reduces it to one single Boolean value. Suppose I have an expression of the form 4 less than 5 and 5 less than 6. Observe that here 4 less than 5 and 5 less than 6 are parenthesized expression. So the expression starts evaluating from left to right. 4 less than 5 results in a true value and 5 less than 6 results in a true value. So the ultimate result of this particular expression will be true. The next example, 4 less than 5 and 9 less than 6. In this example, the first part of the expression results in a true value, whereas the second part of the expression results in a false value. So when a true value is ANDed with the false value, the result of the expression will be false. In the third example, you have two parenthesized sub-expressions, 1 equals to 2 or 2 equals to 2. So here the operator used is OR. The first part of the expression results in a false value, whereas the second part of the expression results in a true value. So from the OR operator, if any one of the expression results in a true value, then the whole expression value will be true. Here I have taken an example where multiple Boolean operators are used in an expression along with the comparison operators. Suppose I have an expression as 2 plus 2 equals to 4 and not 2 plus 2 equals to 5 and 2 multiplied by 2 equals to 2 plus 2. We all know that among arithmetic operators, multiplication operator has higher precedence than addition operator. So multiplication operator is applied first and later addition operator is being applied. So the expression gets reduced to 4 equals 4 and not 4 equals 5 and 4 equals 4. Next, the comparison operators are being applied and the expression will again reduce to true and not false and true. Now, among the Boolean operators, not operator has higher precedence than and or Boolean operators. Therefore, not operator is applied first. So the expression reduces to true and true and true, and the ultimate result is true. The Boolean operators also have an order of operation just like the math operators do. After any math and comparison operators are evaluated, Python starts evaluating the Boolean operators. Among the Boolean operators, not operator has the highest precedence and it is evaluated first. Then the AND operator is evaluated and then at the end the OR operators are evaluated. And before we conclude, we'll have a quick recap. In this video lecture, we have discussed about two Boolean values, true and false, and these values should always start with the capital letter. We have also discussed about 6 comparison operators and 3 Boolean operators and, or, and not with a few examples. And now we know how these comparison and Boolean operators can be used in conditional expressions which gets reduced to Boolean value which helps the program in taking intelligent decisions.